Dave Ferry with CSA reporter Mike Mancuso. We're looking at the players who could potentially have their numbers retired by each New York metropolitan team, and we're talking Nets. And it was like I had to come up with a name or two, so I came up with these two. One being really my first favorite ABA player of all time, and that was Rick Barry. He was the Nets' first superstar. He only played 2 seasons with the Nets, but he averaged 23.9 points, led the team to its first ABA finals appearance in 1972. And then the team went straight to hell the season after he went back to the NBA.
Yes, it did. And I remember him as the underhanded free throw shooter. And actually, I actually got to meet him. He was somebody that still is very active and opinionated about the way the NBA is played. And I think that he is a treasure for the league, but I don't know after only 2 years that he should have anything retired for a team. Just my opinion.
Yeah, I almost think of the Coliseum as the house that Barry built.
I remember, yeah, yeah.
Because
Him and Bill Melchione. I used to love Bill
I
Melchione,
love Bill Melchione.
and his number is retired because he played
Yes,
a long time with the Nets,
yeah,
and
deservedly so.
yeah, and he was an ABA All Star for a number of years before he became a role player. But yeah, to Rick Barry, wonderful player, an NBA Hall of Famer, but I don't know if 2 years cuts it.
Yeah, and I was kicking around the thought of Richard Jefferson. Um, yeah, he did play on two NBA finalists. He was a major piece of that team. Um, just food for thought. I mean, if you had to throw somebody's jersey number up there, Jefferson, I think, would be under serious consideration.
Now, is Larry Keenan and Billy Pauls on your radar, being they were part of the ABA championship teams with Julius Erving?
Well, both of them were just on the 74 team. Both went to San Antonio in the dreaded Swen Nader trade.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, just one of the worst deals in ABA history. But
Right.
but they I think it was Dave DeBuscher. It was yeah, DeBuscher I think pulled off that deal. And immediately swapped him over to they swapped Nader to get some bodies who could come off the bench, and they worked, and that's how they got their second title. But it's one Nader. In
Yeah.
theory, on paper, that looked like a smart deal, but they lost a lot of heart and soul when they got rid of Keenan and Paul.
Yeah, the Big Whopper. He was also embedded in the community too. He had a restaurant on Long Island where the
Salty
Nets
dog.
played before they moved. So yes, the fact that you actually remember that scares me.
Yeah,
But I
well,
think that he deserves consideration.
I used to go over there a few times after Islander games, so I do
Okay.
remember the salty dog.